Hello, Aries, and welcome to your week ahead reading for the week of May 22nd. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for a more well-rounded perspective, and check out the description box below for links to my site and Patreon page if that is something you are interested in. All right, I went ahead and pulled the cards. Let's go ahead and dive in, and we are first starting with seidr for this week, the energy of seidr. So there is a sense of community that's coming up, but there's also representation or connection with ancestry and goddess work that's coming up. So this particular week, I feel like you are going to be facing connections or calls to connect with your goddess, your ancestry, and how that kind of ties into your ancestry and into your community. So there's some ancestor work that I feel like is going to come up for you for this week. I feel like you are going to be feeling a call to deepen this particular practice. And I feel there is some resistance. Like, one of the reasons why this is coming up in the reading is that there's going to be resistance or a dismissal of the feeling that might come. So this feels very much the beginning of the week where you're going to start having these thoughts or ideas or this call to connect with community or ancestor or goddess work, or somehow how that is all woven together for you. And as it comes, it's very faint. It's just an echo of that. It's just an echo of the energy at the beginning of the week. And there is an energy of dismissal that comes with it, or a misunderstanding, or just an overall sense of kind of questioning what you're sensing or questioning what you feel is coming through, and trying to get a grip on how you feel about it or how you connect with it or what you think about it. But this is going to continue to come. That faint calling or that faint echo that you're going to be aware of is going to continue to press into your consciousness as you move through this particular week, the week of May 22nd. And I feel that you're going to get a better clarity and better understanding of why you feel this calling and why you feel this connection that you may be feeling as you get towards the end of the week. But this is just going to be the beginning. Whatever it is, it's just going to be the beginning of it. We're continuing on with the Page of Blooms, which is the Page of Cups. And it's just this really continuing on what I've already said. Page of Blooms being cups. I feel like this is just really bringing in that concept of this being the beginning. You are going to be setting the foundation for some future work. Again, with ancestry, with goddess, with feminine line or lineage in some regard. That's coming through. The femininity is coming through with the Page. The Blooms is coming through with that ancestry and spiritual work and connection to the other side or the spirit realm. So this week you're going to sort of lay the groundwork or begin laying the groundwork for some future work. And this is just basically the research and the beginnings of that connection, the beginnings of the understanding. And that's going to be more towards the end of the week. The Three of Blooms is coming in strong. Again, this is has to do with spiritual connections. I feel that sense of water, that water connection, and how through different lore and mythology, there is a connection with the other side, the other realm, with spirituality, with ancestry through water, and lore and legends and myths regarding water. So this is sort of the starting point. Again, this is the groundwork. This is the beginning of some future connections that is going to be available to you should you decide to do this work. And the Three of Blooms is just letting me know that you're going to get to a point where you make the connections and feel like you can celebrate them. Again, the connections being ancestor work. I feel like you're going to connect with someone specific or some spirit specific as you move towards the end of the week. Some of the things that you feel, or that faint echo that you are aware of at the beginning of the week, and the more you can give it space to ruminate, by the end of the week there's going to kind of culminate to a sense of connection that's going to be available to you. This feels like the connection is going to be mother oriented or sister oriented. This can be bloodline, but this also can go on to, I feel like some of you, it might mean that there are opportunities towards the end of the week where you're going to connect with someone who can be a sister in your path. So maybe not so much blood work as much as just this connection, your lineage, or your understanding of your spiritual path and spiritual practice is going to create that sisterhood for you. And that's going to be towards the end of the week. All right, Aries, that is all I have for you. Hopefully this has allowed you to gain some insight and opened up some doors of possibilities for you in your spiritual practice. And hopefully I will see you in a future video.